Good evening. This is Dr. Bones Live, and we're starting our year in Rewind. And we have two guests tonight. We have Britt and Nessie. Guys, welcome back to the show.
Yes, thanks for having us. Well, if I speak in behalf of Britt too, but she could answer too, so. Sorry, second Nessie.
This is going to be a lot of fun. So, obviously, I've got my best blogger on here, as well as Nessie, who does Nessie's picks and helps us with music and the whole deal. So guys, the first one we're going to get to here tonight, we're going to try to go as much as possible in chronological order, starting from January, beginning of 2013. Now, Britt, I'm not sure if you heard these guys yet. I know, obviously, Nessie, you have. This is a band called The Devious Means. Now, have you heard of these guys, Britt?
I have not.
Well, The Devious Means are from the California area, and they were nominated last year and won for Best Live Band.
They are this year too. Well, the next year, actually. They have showcased in January on the 7th, and they are nominated for Best Live Band again.
So there you go. These guys are very cool, and I don't have a clip yet, but I will have it set up for the next few shows. But they were a lot of fun, a very good group, and they also put a bunch of videos up already. And the one that a lot of us can relate to, and it was actually a really good cover, it's up on YouTube, is they do a cover of the theme song for DuckTales.
Yeah, that was fun indeed.
So that was very well done, and this is off their EP called Songs We Are All Singing. This first one we're going to listen to here is called Whitmer. So dig this, and we'll be back in a few.
Out in the alley, oh, can you hear it, hear it? She rushes over to her window, across the living room, and it's where her bed is, but she feels fine. She's been out, searching for the man who made him to come back noise out on Whitmer. Oh, can you hear it? Hear it? The neighbors are always yelling, and the television's on. But it must be hard to study when the accounts are overdrawn. She's been out searching for the man who made him to come back home. He's been out searching for the man who made him to come back home. Yeah, the kids, they want to know where their daddy is. 'Cause mama's gonna light a match and burn down the house tonight. And all the girls and the boys, well, they keep on making noise. Scream and shout it out so the world knows that they're alive.
Yeah, the kids, they wanna know where the daddy is. 'Cause mama's gonna light a match and burn down the house tonight. And the girls and the boys, well, they keep on making noise.
Scream and shout it out so the world knows that they're alive. The sirens are always singing. Oh, can you hear it? Hear it? The sirens are always singing. Oh, can you hear it? Hear it? The sirens are always singing. Can you hear it? Hear it? The sirens are always singing. Oh, can you hear it? Hear it?
All right, The Devious Means with Whitmer. Now, since Nessie and I have both heard it, Britt, what are your thoughts on this one?
It sounded really cool, sounded rollicking and very fun. I enjoyed the energy of it. Very rock.
Well,
yeah, they put a great. Well, sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, they put a great live show too, because they have such energy on stage and they are really passionate about what they're doing and what music they present. So it's fun to watch them, and they have some really great vocals because Rachel is such a great singer and she has so much skill and vigor in her voice, and Chris has too. So it's fun to watch them, and you can definitely see and sense the quality behind their songs.
Well, I'm hoping that this year, because I did it last year, I didn't get a chance to, but I think this year I'm actually going to get a chance to go out and hopefully see them at some point. So I just I just don't know when exactly, because it won't be right away in the beginning of the year. So if they have like one, let's say like April, May, then it should be more feasible. So I'm hoping to go see them if I can with my airline passes. So that'd be cool. But they're a good bunch. Like I said, they're a good bunch of people, and it was a very interesting bunch because a little background on Whitmer. Whitmer is a street pretty much in kind of like deep down, not necessarily ghetto, but close to it in LA. And Chris, the singer and guitarist, he used to, well, still does work with like underprivileged children, that sort of thing. And this is stuff he's seen. So that's what the song's about, is just a certain street where these kids were having issues where either the father wasn't around or he worked all the time, and the mother's trying to take care of the children trying to get their work done. So a fairly interesting story, and something else, like it does the last thing I expected was to hear like, well, I do like, like I work with underprivileged children, like I do like psychology. It's like, wow, that's very impressive.
It is.
Okay. This is a lot of fun, but I'm used to this either having two people talk. So, well, you know what I mean. Not during interview different, but either way, this is gonna be a lot of fun. So next up, we have again, somewhat in chronological order, and this is Thomas McConnell, because I've interviewed Thomas McConnell twice, and he's essentially like a 60s, 70s throwback, and essentially like the Beatles. If you like the Beatles and you like you'll like Thomas McConnell a lot. And it's nice because pretty much all three of us really do enjoy the Beatles in general.
Yeah.
So Britt, I'm not sure if you listen to these shows when we've played Thomas McConnell, but if you haven't, here's your first listen. So we're going to listen to a song called Penelope, Definitely.
Penelope, there's not one danger sign. Oh, definitely a concoction of my mind. 'Cause Penelope, definitely, I wish I could make reality. Sky's the limit if you're here. Oh, definitely. Mouthing nonsense to my fears. 'Cause Penelope, definitely, I wish I could make reality. concoction of my mind. 'Cause Penelope, definitely, I wish I could make reality. You and me, we can tiptoe around impossibility. Penelope,
Thomas McConnell, Penelope, definitely. So, Britt, is this your first lesson, or have you heard Thomas before?
I think I heard this one before, but I definitely enjoyed hearing it again. It's very retro.
Now, I've interviewed Thomas McConnell twice, and he is definitely a very interesting young guy. Excuse me. I stress young guy because he really is, and I'm kind of dating myself a little bit, but that's all right. But I love the music, and it was nice to have him on twice. And he was also very nice to send 2 EPs to me that he did and recorded. And he's also on. Is he still on tour right now, Nessie?
I think there are some shows left, at least until the end of January, but I'm not sure. But yeah, he has been touring from November to December, definitely in the UK. But I'm not sure if there are any shows left and if he wants to expand the tour.
Well, either way, if you like the Beatles, you'll really like Thomas McConnell, and my father-in-law sure does, because I'll tell you from the summer when we were out at the backyard at their place and playing pretty much most of the songs on my phone, which are pretty much everything I play in the show, he got really into it right away, and it's just nice to hear Throwback because Thomas is very good at it, and he's just very dedicated to his music and a very good musician, and always fun to listen to. So, big shout out to Thomas, because actually I know he's listening because he just retweeted that we were playing his song, so I'm pretty sure he's listening. So, big shout out to Thomas for listening to the show, and thanks again like always. And next up, we're going to get to a band called Beekeeper. And Beekeeper is a band out of Vancouver, BC, which is in Canada. And I did an interview with their bassist and singer Brandy, my mistake. Anyways, and I did get a chance to see them live last February, which was a lot of fun. They are such a good bunch of people and very, very nice. It was a lot of fun, and I also got a chance to put the part of the show up live. And they're classified essentially as geek rock, which is awesome because there's so many different genres of music right now, and they're a lot of fun to listen to. Now, Nessie, I know you've heard them, and Britt, you probably haven't heard them before, but you're definitely going to like them. So, unless you guys got anything to say, I'll stop yapping and put on Beekeeper. Alright, so here we go. This song is from their debut EP. It's called I Don't Need Hope, I Need Whiskey.
Don't need hope. I need whiskey. I need palliative care. It's freezing. It's boiling. I need grounding. I need air.
All right, that was Beekeeper, and this is awesome. I just love having both of you on at the same time. So, Britt, what are your? I know you've heard this before, but what are your thoughts on this one?
It was like it's really fresh song and very it's very well flavored, and I enjoy the rock elements of it, and it's just something really refreshing. It's not something that you're hearing a lot of other people and recreate with their sound. So I really enjoyed that song.
Britt? Oh, sorry, Britt. Sorry, Nessie.
Yeah, I really like the eccentric sound of Beekeepers because it's definitely something new and something you haven't heard of many bands, and they are daring and they dash and they try things out, and it's really enjoyable to listen to their music because you never know what you can expect, and I hope they bring out new music in 2014. So
Well,
really would be cool. So
no, you're right, and Devin's been talking a little bit about it on Twitter, so hopefully we'll hear more from him soon. And just a quick note here, a band we're gonna get to very very soon, probably next like maybe 15 minutes, is a band called Sydney York, and Brandy is pretty much a co-singer and bassist in Sydney York as well as in Beekeeper, so she kind of is doing a dual role, and she's got a very good voice, and she actually has a strong background in opera singing, so and you can tell it in their music, so it's kind of a cool twist to the music. So we're gonna go on to our next band. Next band here is the Cornerstones, and I interviewed Richard back, I believe it was like about February, and this is obviously a little bit before their EP or album was released. And now we're gonna listen to a song called "Stand in Line," which is the title of the new album and a very good tune. So let's listen to this.
okay.
There you stand, washed in words from their thoughts. And it's just because they are more than you're taught. And if you save my life, I'll try to stand in line like I should. Here I run, moving faster than light.
All right, that was the Cornerstones of Stand in Line. And I know Britt and Nessie have both done a review of the album, so let's start with Britt. Go ahead, Britt. Let's hear what you have to say about the album.
It's one of my favorite albums I've heard all year. It's a composition of 80s glam rock, sublime 70s. It has touches on all the cornerstones of so many great musical eras and elements. I just loved how it was crafted together. You can tell it was just put together with so much passion, and it just really comes through.
Nessie?
Yeah, actually I haven't released the album review yet, but I'm currently writing the review. But I can totally agree to what Britt said. It's very complex in sound. It clearly has a focus on rock music, but it shows some other characteristics and genres of music too, and has more sentimental and poignant elements too. And it's just well crafted and really greatly put together.
Well, I have to say, when I interviewed Richard, it was a lot of fun, and right before, I had a few things to do, and I thought I could do it in good time, but obviously things got slowed up, so Murphy's Law took place, and it ended up being just a little bit late. But I think the funniest thing was I was having an eye appointment, and they dilated my eyes, so I got a message from Richard, and I had to have the ophthalmologist read it for me because I couldn't read it because of the dilation. So he read it for me, so I was able to type back and say, you know what, I'll be in another 15 minutes, but it was fun, and it was a good time, and it is such a great album. So next up, we're going to move into another Canadian band, and they actually opened up for Beekeeper when I saw them in February in Toronto, and this band is called Convoys, and the song is called Twister Part 2.
Like
Convoys, Twister Part 2. That is an awesome song, and it was an awesome EP too. Excuse me, they're actually working on new music right now, and as soon as they've done, they've already promised me they'll send it to me right away, so that'll be very cool. And when I saw them, they're a very, very energetic band and kind of keep you into it. And they actually did 2 cover songs. They did a cover of Nirvana song called Breed, and they also did The Who, My Generation, and it was very good. And they were a good bunch of guys when I interviewed them. And hopefully, very, very soon, they'll be playing here in London. And when I mentioned a certain bar here called The Office, their manager gave them a thumbs up saying, yes, no, that's a good place to play. So hopefully, in the next little bit, they'll be playing there, and I'll be able to see them. So, Britt, I'm assuming this is your first listen to it. So what are your thoughts on this one?
It sounded really cool. It sounded like hard. It sounded hard, like hard rock, and it's one of those songs that you could just imagine yourself driving the car in, and you kind of just really are opening her up.
Yeah, put the foot to the pedal, right?
Yes.
Nancy?
Well, I really enjoy. Actually, people know that I have quite a soft spot for acoustic sets, but I really enjoy heavy rock music too. This is definitely very vigorous on very heavy rock music, and they did so well on presenting righteous vocals on very transient sound. So it's well thought out, and I really enjoyed this one. And I actually know the band for quite some time due to your show. I'm really looking forward to the new music.
Well, like I said, hopefully very, very soon. And they were a good bunch of guys and a lot of fun interview because there's 3 of them. There's Jason, Sebastian, and I'm blanking on the other one's name, but it was funny because one of them supposedly a lot of the time said it was not a person of very many words, but he spoke a lot more than they expected him to, so it was really cool and it was a lot of fun. And like I said, the show in February was very, very good. And they kept their energy going. The crowd was just into it the entire time. And it was definitely worth the hour-and-a-half trip. So, next up, we're going to get to another band. And this was a suggestion by Nessie. Another California band called the Vanity Heist. And this is off their first EP. And we did interview them as well. And again, a good bunch of guys. And a couple of switch-ups to kind of organize the final lineup. But this is Vanity Heist. And the song is called Go All the Way. Dig it.
We all wanna leave this town. Life is just a little too much to take. Never look back now. Go all the way. We all fall apart sometimes. Broken hearts, but we'll find scars to prove. We didn't break, not then and not today. Fight with all your heart for the truth. Every step will bring us closer to our dreams. May we live for every day that isn't promised to you. Live to fight another day. Always go all the way. We all wanna leave this town. Life is just a little too much to drink. Spinning in the background. Go all the way. We all fall apart sometimes. Popping pills, but we'll find strength to change. We didn't break, not then and not today. Fight with all your heart for the truth. Every step will bring us closer to our dreams. May we live for every day that isn't promised to you. Live to fight another day. Always go all the way. Too often we were told we're not gonna take this anymore. Not anymore. All in one. Now I see it's all I want.
right, that was Vanny Heist with Go All the Way. So, Britt, I'm assuming this is your first listen. What are your thoughts?
It was very electrifying, hard rock. I enjoyed it. It had like a really strong passion. I couldn't quite decipher if there was some rage there, perhaps. But it was definitely very tangible.
Britt, sorry, Nessie?
You have it with the names. At least you didn't call me Penny.
Yep.
I wouldn't have passed them along if I didn't believe the music is worth listening to. And I really like that they have a rather rocking sound, a rather strong sound, but still have some softness to the sound too, because the vocals of Drew are rather soulful, still brisk and sound, and I really enjoy this combination of tenderness and still vigor. So it's in my book really great music.
Right on. Well, that was Vanny Heist. And so next up, we're going to get to another band from the Texas area. And they actually played Toronto about 2 months ago. It was Indie Week. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it, but they did an interview with me on the show. And this is Boy Plus Kite. The song's called Think in Stereo. Dig it. All right, that was Boy Plus Kite, and that was Thinking Stereo. They actually played Indie Week here in Toronto about 3 months ago, and unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to see them because I couldn't get down because of work, and it sucks. But you know what? I'll see them the next time. No big deal. So, Britt, what are your first thoughts on this one?
I really liked it. It sounded fresh and kind of like a throwback to some classic 90s sounds and everything. I really enjoyed it. It reminded me, like I said off the air, of a band called Heartless Bastards. And please, like, don't let the title throw you off. It's very cool music and stuff, but I really like their sound. You definitely feel the Texas, that kind of southern rock feel to it, just a little bit, but you know, it was not overpowering, but there.
Nessie?
Yeah, I really like that their sound is such infectious, and you really get going to the sound and tap your feet to the sound. It's very melodic, unstructured, and it's just great listening to.
Oh, wait on. We've got time for one more before Britt has to leave us, and we're going to listen to a band called Lipstick Lumberjack, and the song is called Snakes in the Water, so dig this one.
Troubling, it was troubling when the dots failed to connect. Scrambling, she was scrambling to put her train back on the track. The conductor went rogue, 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 and until it slowed, 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 she couldn't turn it back. Speeding, she was speeding from land straight into the sea. The warnings, all could hear except for she. She wanted to dive, 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 dive. She felt alive, alive, alive. She had been hijacked. She thought she was a siren. She wanted to get to sea, but not with the sailor.
He thought he was King Solomon. He wanted to take the kitten, but she was a fighter.
Cackling, he was cackling as he planned out her demise. Trembling, she was trembling when she saw the faded tear beneath his eyes. He wanted to take, 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 but she wouldn't break, 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 not a single crack. The snakes in the water, they wrapped all around her and they pulled her down, pulled her down. The straps on the bed where she thrashed her head had her tightly bound, and the rooster was given scripture, and the demon got a kiss on the cheek. She said, "Mister, can we go faster? I've been in this cell for nearly a week." She thought she was a siren. She wanted to get to sea, but not with the sailor. He thought he was King Solomon. He wanted to tame the kitten, but she was a biter. Struggling, she was struggling to get out of her latest bind. Juggling, she was juggling too many unfit states of mind. So it took her time to get back to baseline. She got her train on track. The snakes in the water, they wrapped all around her and they pulled her down, pulled her down. The straps on the bed where she thrashed her
All right, that was Lipstick Lumberjack with Snakes in the Water, and that's the last song of the first part of your rewind. So Nessie will be continuing on, but Britt has to leave us because she has prior engagements. So thanks to everybody who listened tonight, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes or so. So Nessie will be back with us. Britt, always a pleasure. Thank you for coming back on the show to join us tonight.
Thanks for having me. It's been a blast.
So
It has been really enjoyable.
So, Britt, we obviously will have you back on next Friday for Bloggers Corner. And until then, you'll hear Britt next Friday. But in about 10-15 minutes, I'll be back on with myself and Nessie, continuing a year in Rewind. So until then, thank you guys, everybody, so much for listening. It's been a blast. Bones out. We'll talk in about 10-15 minutes.